Two designs, both built for large families, both intelligent, both genuinely excellent. But only one of them is right for your family, and choosing the wrong one could cost you more than money. Before we get into every number, if you are planning a Barndominium build and you want the content that respects your investment enough to tell you the whole truth, subscribe to Barndominium Haven right now. We do not do kit price videos. We do not do best case scenario content. We cover real builds, real numbers, and the honest complications that the rest of this space consistently leaves out. Hit the bell so you never miss a video that could save you tens of thousands of dollars on your build. And stay until the end of this video, because the final section contains the complete, total, all-in number for a fully finished H-shaped Barndominium in a mid-cost US market in 2026. It is the number this conversation has been building toward from the first second. Let's start from the beginning. Before the first round, let's establish exactly what we are comparing, because both of these designs are frequently misunderstood and even more frequently underestimated. The H-shaped Barndominium is two parallel wings connected by a central body. The connection creates two open zones, one on each side of the central body, that function as breezeways, courtyards, or covered outdoor living spaces. The result is a building that has a front courtyard and a rear courtyard, simultaneously two distinct outdoor spaces flanking the communal heart of the home. The U-shaped Barndominium is two parallel wings connected by a single rear body, one courtyard, open at the front, enclosed on three sides. The outdoor heart of the home is singular, focused, and contained. Both designs use the same fundamental DNA parallel wings, a connecting body, zone separation through geometry, but the decisions they make with that DNA produce meaningfully different homes, different in how they feel, different in how they function, and different in what they cost to build and to own. 5 rounds, 1 winner. Round 1 begins now. Zone separation, the ability of a home layout to give different members of a large family genuine privacy without sacrificing connection, is the central challenge of designing for large families. Both the H and the U solve this through wing geometry, but they solve it differently. The U-shaped Barndominium distributes its zones across 2 wings and a rear body, 1 wing for private sleeping quarters, 1 wing for extended family or grandparents, the rear body for communal living. The separation between the 2 wings across the width of the courtyard is real and meaningful. The grandparent in 1 wing and the teenager in the other are separated by open air, by distance, and by the full width of the communal rear section between them. The H-shaped Barndominium does something more complex. With a central body flanked by 2 courtyards and 2 parallel wings, the H creates 4 distinct zones rather than 3. Left wing, right wing, front courtyard zone, rear courtyard zone. The central body can be further divided into front-facing and rear-facing functions. A kitchen that opens to the front courtyard for morning light, a living area that opens to the rear courtyard for evening privacy. The H gives a large family more distinct zones within the same basic structural concept. For a family of 6 or more, multiple children, multiple generations, multiple schedules and noise levels that genuinely need physical separation, the H-shape's additional zoning is not a luxury. It is the difference between a home that accommodates everyone and a home that was designed for everyone. Round 1, H-shape wins on zone separation for larger, more complex households. U-shape wins on simplicity and clarity for families who want zones without complexity. Both designs create outdoor space at the center of the home, but the quality, the character, and the daily experience of that outdoor space are fundamentally different between the 2 designs. And this difference matters more to daily family life than almost any other variable in this comparison. The U-shaped courtyard is singular and powerful. 3 walls of the home surround it, one side open to the land beyond. The courtyard is enclosed enough to feel private and protected, shielded from street view, buffered from wind, contained enough that children play in it while parents see them from the kitchen window. It is generous. It is the largest outdoor space either design creates. And it becomes, for families who live with it, the room they use most, more than any interior room, more than any covered porch, more than any space the floor plan allocates indoors. The H-shaped breezeways are a different experience entirely. There are two of them, one on each side of the central body. They are narrower than the U's courtyard, more linear, more architectural, less of a gathering space, and more of a transition space, a covered outdoor corridor that connects wings, channels air, and creates the passive cooling effect that the dog trot design perfected 2 centuries ago. The front breezeway faces the approach to the home open, welcoming the space visitors enter through. The rear breezeway faces the private land beyond, quieter, more intimate, the space the family uses when the day is winding down. 2 outdoor spaces versus 1. Neither is superior. They serve different needs. A family that wants one large, generous, children can run in it courtyard wants the U. A family that wants 2 distinct outdoor moods, a front and a rear, a public face, and a private one, wants the H. Round 2. U-shape wins on courtyard scale and gathering power. H-shape wins on outdoor versatility and passive airflow. Multi-generational living is the fastest-growing housing arrangement in America in 2026. And both the H and the U handle it better than any rectangular barndominium of equivalent square footage. But they handle it differently. And for a family where multi-generational dynamics are the primary driver of the home design decision, this round matters most. The U-shaped barndominium gives grandparents or extended family members one complete wing. That wing can be designed with its own exterior entrance, its own kitchenette, its own bathroom, its own sitting area facing the courtyard. The grandparent suite is adjacent to the courtyard 20 steps from the communal kitchen, visible from the dining table, present in the life of the family while remaining acoustically and visually separate from the children's wing on the opposite side of the courtyard. Independence and closeness, simultaneously, without compromise. The H-shaped barndominium goes further. With 2 wings and a central body that itself has 2 distinct faces, the H can accommodate not 1, but 2 semi-independent living zones beyond the primary family quarters. 1 wing for grandparents, 1 wing for adult children, or a separate family unit, the central body as the shared commons. The H-shape is the design for families who are not just multi-generational in the traditional sense, but truly extended. 3 generations, multiple family units, different schedules, different dietary habits, different privacy needs, all under one roof that was actually designed to hold all of them without anyone feeling like a guest in someone else's home. Round 3. U-shape wins for standard grandparent plus family configurations. H-shape wins for truly extended, multi-unit family living. This is the round where the comparison gets genuinely important, because both designs carry a cost premium over a standard rectangle, and understanding where that premium lives determines which design your budget can actually support. The U-shaped barndominium, 2,400 to 3,000 square feet of conditioned space, 3 wings, 1 courtyard, 3 to 4 bedrooms, 2 to 3 bathrooms, fully finished in a mid-cost U.S. market in 2026. Steel kit and erection, $65,000 to $98,000. Foundation, $28,000 to $44,000. Insulation, closed cell spray foam, $32,000 to $48,000. Systems, plumbing, electrical, HVAC, septic, well, $58,000 to $88,000. Finishes flooring, drywall, kitchen, bathrooms, courtyard, $72,000 to $112,000. Contingency and permits, $38,000 to $58,000. U-shaped total, $293,000 to $448,000. The H-shaped barndominium, 2,400 to 3,200 square feet of conditioned space, 2 wings plus central body, 2 breezeways, 3 to 4 bedrooms, 2 to 3 bathrooms, fully finished in the same market. Steel kit and erection, $90,000 to $148,000. Foundation, $37,000 to $63,000. Insulation, $36 to $54,000. Systems, $72,000 to $112,000. Finishes, including both breezeways, $90,000 to $152,000. Contingency and permits, $50,000 to $80,000. H-shape total, $375,000 to $609,000. The H-shape costs more, consistently, significantly. The additional exterior wall surface, the 2 junction conditions instead of 1, the 2 breezeways instead of 1 courtyard, all of it compounds across every line item in the budget. The cost premium of the H over the U in equivalent builds is typically 20 to 35%. That premium buys additional outdoor zones, additional zone separation, and additional spatial complexity. Whether that premium is worth it depends entirely on the size and complexity of the family building it. Round 4. U-shape wins on build cost by a significant and consistent margin. Livability is not a number. It is the feeling of standing in your home on an ordinary Tuesday and knowing without having to think about it that the building around you is working for you and not against you. Both the H and the U produce that feeling for the families they are designed for, but they produce it differently. And the difference is not about which design is better. It is about which design matches the specific texture of your family's life. The U-shaped Barndominium is livable in a focused way. 1 courtyard pulls everyone together. 3 zones give everyone enough separation to be alone when they need it. The communal rear wing is the unambiguous heart, the place everyone arrives at, gathers in, and returns to. It is a home with a clear center, and families with a clear center, a shared identity, a communal rhythm, a gravitational pull toward togetherness, thrive in the U. The H-shaped Barndominium is livable in a complex way. 2 courtyards, 4 zones, a central body with 2 distinct faces. The H is a home that accommodates multiple centers simultaneously. The front courtyard has its life. The rear courtyard has its life. The central body mediates between them. It is a home for families who do not have one center, who have several. Multiple generations with genuinely different daily rhythms and social patterns. Multiple family units who share a home but live distinct lives within it. The family that gathers at one table every evening builds the U. The family that contains multitudes, multiple tables, multiple rhythms, multiple definitions of home under one roof builds the H. Round 5. No winner. The livability victory belongs to the design that matches your family, not the better design in the abstract. 5 rounds. 2 genuinely excellent designs. 1 honest verdict. The U-shaped Barndominium wins if your family is a household of 4 to 7 people, 1 or 2 generations sharing a primary living space. A family that wants one powerful outdoor center that everyone gravitates toward. A build budget that needs to stay under $450,000 in mid-cost markets. And a floor plan that is complex enough to provide real zone separation without being so complex that the build itself becomes a 2-year engineering project. The H-shaped Barndominium wins if your family is a household of 7 or more people, 2 or 3 generations with genuinely distinct daily rhythms and privacy needs, multiple family units sharing one property but needing semi-independent zones within it. A family that wants 2 distinct outdoor spaces, a front and a rear, with different characters and different uses, and a budget that can absorb the real cost of what the H shape delivers. Neither design is the winner in the abstract. The winner is the design that was built for your specific family, and that your specific family will live inside for the next 30 years without once wishing they had chosen differently. The best home design in the world is not the most complex one. It is not the most expensive one. It is not the one with the most outdoor zones, or the most wings, or the most architectural ambition. It is the one that was designed around the specific, irreplaceable, complicated truth of how your family actually lives. Know that truth before you choose a shape, and then build that shape with full information, full budget, and full confidence that you chose it for the right reasons. If this comparison gave you clarity, hit the like button and share it with someone who is caught between these two designs right now. Subscribe to Barndominium Haven if you are not already here, the channel that covers every Barndominium design, every real cost, and every honest comparison that large families building in 2026 actually need. Drop your family size, your state, and which design you are leaning toward in the comments. We read every single one, and we will see you in the next one.